morning everyone and welcome back to Master Tarot. My name is Libby and I'm thrilled to have you all along. A little bit dreary outside today, but the weather has warmed up, thank goodness. So thank you for joining me. What I want to have a quick look at first is Alexei Navalny. Now, he was transferred to a high security prison allegedly the other day. His lawyers lost track of him for a while. Just want to make sure he is where the Russians are saying where he is and how he's going. For those that have followed me for a while, I've read several times on Alexei Navalny. I have seen him surviving, but he is spiritually and emotionally, he's incredibly strong, but he physically will come out of this quite weakened okay, Meister, the word he wants me to use is damaged, which is not a word I really like using, but he won't have the stamina, the physical powerhouse that he was before he was poisoned, before they attempted assassination of him, and before he was thrown into prison. So I have seen him surviving. What I have seen, and I have such strong image of this, is that his wife Yulia will step up. So when Putin's gone, there'll be a bit of a puttering along for a while, and then Yulia Navalny will step into the breach, and I've always seen Alexei standing behind her as her rock, as her strength, as her anchor, but she is the one that I have always seen as being the one that will step up to the mark. So I just want to have a look. I'm using my Light Seers Tarot. This is the deck I use for family and friends. I use it when I'm reading on Zelensky. I use it when I'm reading on the likes of Navalny, because they are, sorry, I'll just adjust that table a little, they are family and friends, I feel, of us on the world stage. They have taken so much strength upon themselves to represent a better future. So tell me about, so the high security prison is Melikovo, known as IK6. It is a very restrictive prison. Just tell me, is that where Alexei Navalny has been taken? 3 cards, 4 cards, please, Master. Oh, I'm just feeling this exhaustion coming over me. I could almost just lay down and have a nap. Feeling this great exhaustion. Tell me, was Navalny taken to this high security Melikovo, excuse my terrible Australian pronunciation, was Navalny taken to this high security prison IK6? Is this where Navalny was taken? Please tell me, Master, was this where Navalny was taken? Yes, no, yes, no. Thank you. Just 4 cards, let's have a look. Illusion and delusion. Page of Wands, a message coming forward of a new start. 8 of Swords, restriction and temperance. Balance and moderation. And then the Page of Swords, a whistleblower coming forward, a new idea, a new start, new learning. And then the space is the Star of Hope, strength. The Lovers, oh gosh, 5 major arcana at the base, followed by the 5 of Cups, loss and disappointment, but then victory. Okay, what I'm seeing here, choices, but also illusion and delusion, confusion. They're moving him around to try and make him invisible, to try and quell anything coming out about him, they're just trying to keep him hidden. They're trying to keep him clouded over. They're trying to keep him behind the smoke and mirrors. The Page of Wands, however, the messaging will come forward. There will be messaging coming forward in regards to his restriction. Very much, this is also very much, they're trying to break him mentally, is what they're trying to do. Because if you look at this card, the figure that is looking in the mirror is not bound, is not blindfolded, but this is the perception that they are seeing in the mirror. So they are trying to break him mentally, but he won't be. He has this balance and he has this protective angel in his life. He has this ability to see in black and white. He has the ability to remove something from his thoughts that is not serving him and being aware of it but putting it aside. And there will be this message of new hope, new beginnings, new truth coming forward. Very much this hope. It's also about a whistleblower putting out the truth in regards to where he is and what he's going through. So we need to keep him in front of mind, and as a world community, we've got so many things we need to keep in front of mind at the moment. But we need to keep we need to keep Russia accountable as to his whereabouts. But this is, if you have a look at these two cards, they are very bright, light, exciting cards about messages for the future. But they are trying to break him. And then what we've got here is we've got the Star of Hope, which is about rest and respite, just going within yourself and healing. It's about healing. He has this inner strength, this really strong inner strength that comes back to what I was talking about here. He has support on the international stage, but also his lawyers, his wife, and the Wheel, which is about endings and beginnings, about drawing on the dark and the light to bring forward destiny. This is very much the Destiny card. The Destiny card. He is in full contact with his spirituality. There's also a bit of a hidden agenda going on. They're not revealing everything about what's going to happen. And when I'm talking about them, I'm not talking about the Russians, I'm talking about the Navalnys, the Navalny team. They are keeping a few things quiet, but his spirituality is intact. He knows his destiny. There is going to be disappointment. There is going to be some emotional loss, but you've still got this cup upright and full. The rest is going down a abyss, so to speak, but there is this glorious cup still standing there. And then you have, this is victory, and I see this as both him, but also, more importantly, I see that as Yulia. I see that as Yulia, his wife, and him standing behind her. So he's going to be her rock and her anchor, but he's going to be emotionally drained. He's got this massive inner strength that he is nurturing, and it is his hope, but he is going to find this period extremely difficult. Okay, so that's Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny. I might do a full Celtic on Alexei. I bought my intuition cards, but I'm just feeling like these light seer cards, they're really what I need to know. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. What's happening past, present, future. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Tell me, no, I'm not thinking about Zelensky. For some reason, they both come to me as very similar strength of men. But tell me about Alexei Navalny, please. Tell me about... Boy, they'll work well together, those two. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Myself and just about every other reader in the universe has seen Putin's demise and the rebirth of Russia into modern society. But boy, I wish it'd hurry up. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. He is such a symbol. Ooh, okay, 4 of Cups. Again, spilt, but look at the radiance out of this one. Emotionally. The devil energy. There are choices that are going to be made, but we have this wish fulfillment. Really ecstatic wish fulfillment. Because I was thinking about all us readers reading on him and reading on Putin and Putin's demise. Okay, Alexei Navalny, please. Alexei, sorry, Maestro, I was getting off. My thoughts were getting off track there. Sorry, I keep dropping them. They are a very fat deck, these ones, and because I use them a lot, they're getting fatter as they get furrier. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Tell me about Alexei Navalny. Okay. Sorry, sometimes it takes a while to shuffle because those that are learning tarot, it is Meister telling me, trying to get the cards in a particular order for me, especially for these longer readings. Knight of Swords. There is a truth that is going to be brought forward really quickly. A message of truth, possibly a harsh truth. The Tower. Oh, gosh. Okay. No, that's right. I'll take heart from this Tower in this card. The Tower in this card, it's breaking down of old structures so you can rebuild anew. I'm always drawn to the butterflies in this card. It's taking the top off. It's taking the pedestal off so that something better can be rebuilt. The squirrel at the bottom, he's unharmed. The butterflies, some of them are damaged, but they are actually transforming. So this is very much about, okay, so I'm feeling a lot better about this. This is about taking the crown off the top of the pedestal, which is Putin. Transformation to something better. Base of it, King of Swords. Where the King and Queen of Wands is my Zelensky card, the King of Swords is very much my Navalny card. This is a very compassionate, wise, truth-seeking king who is surveying the peace of his realm. You've got the bat, you've got the wise owl, you've got the crow of truth, you've got the dragonfly of transformation. He's got all these at his power, but he's just sitting there, just observing, watching over, making sure that everything is as it should be. Okay, in the past, 4 of Wands, family, celebration, restriction. So what I'm seeing is this tent in the background. So there is a message of restriction in this card, even though it's often a celebration card, because of the four wands creating a canopy, a tent. He is in that tent, but outside there is a lot of celebration in what he is going to bring forward. Page of Pentacles at the top, a message of dream big and work hard, which we all know. The immediate future. So this is the potential future, is the dreaming big, working hard. It is the youth that are going to make this happen. The youth of Russia. I'm really excited. It's the youth worldwide that's going to make everything amazing happen. In the immediate future, there's this clamouring for success at all cost. This is not Navalny. This is the infighting. This is the bickering. It's the only card in the deck that has like teenagers. These are young teens, but these are older teens, and they're just clamouring for whatever they can get. So with no real success, they're just, it's all about the infighting. This is the immediate future, so things aren't gonna happen immediately. The external, there is a hidden agenda and things that are going to be revealed, but internally we've got the Six of Cups. He is drawing on his past, he is drawing on his love of his family, and he's drawing on the emotions of what he knows is possible in the future. So this is the drawing on the past for the present and the future. Hopes and fears. The Empress, this is Russia, Mother Russia, but it is also, so his hope is for Russia. But if you look at this particular Empress, she is glorious in her abundance. She's not gaudy with jewelry. She's not collecting trinkets and gold, etc. She is very much about the earth, about the water, about revealing and basking in abundance for Russia itself. This is his hope, is abundance for Russia. Here we have this Page of Swords again, bringing forward new ideas, new inspiration, new wisdom, new learning, his circles of support and justice, giving and receiving help, and the Star card. Embarking on it, base of the pack, embarking on a new journey with faith and courage. The Knight of Pentacles is the slow, steady knight moving forward, making loyal, devoted progress. Three of Pentacles, he has a team working together to build a solid foundation. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is the truth, as Russia moves on to calmer water, and very much about compassionate strength. Wow, okay, I like those cards for Navalny, thank you. So there was nothing, when I first drew the Tower card, I was a bit, oh no, but no, there's nothing there that's terribly, sorry, I've got cards everywhere on my little table here. That just reconfirms what I've already seen for him. Now I wanted to have a quick look at, where do I go? Where do I go next? I feel like that was just so fabulous, I don't want to go anywhere else. Okay, what I'm going to do, I know I've drawn on these before, and I've probably drawn on the same question. Again, when I've done a reading, I tend to forget what I read on unless it was something really, really dramatic. I was going to have a look. I'll do it another day. I want to have a look at the collapse of Russia, economy, socially, empire. I don't know whether that's the right path to take. What I might do instead, I did want to have a look at Saudi relationship with Kushner, but I don't want to. That was such a beautiful reading for Navalny that I don't want to contaminate it. So what I might do is I might use my intuition cards These, if anyone hasn't seen them before. No, stop intertwining. Okay, I'm sorry, Meister. Do you want me to use them today? I'm going to have a look at them about the future for Russia after such beautiful Navalny cards. Oh boy, I just so want this to be over. So want this to be over. Russia after Putin. Russia after Putin under the Navalnys. There is a convoluted. It's going to. This gets back to the convoluted, and it is going to be hard work. But it will happen once. We need this peace first. It gets back to once Putin's gone, there will be the stuttering along of Russia, and then it will undergo its bringing forward into a modern society. So may still be, what is it, autocratic, dictatorship, whatever it is, the hierarchy they've got there, but it won't be what it is. Okay, tell me about, using my intuition cards please, Meister, going forward for Russia. I know I've read on this before, I've probably read on this numerous times, but the energies do change. And I just, after those beautiful Navalny cards, I feel like a bit of reassurance. So tell me about the future of Russia. Future of Russia. Future of Russia. Please, Master. A lot of cards there for him to find the right ones. He's telling me to put them down. Tell me about Russia. Just a bit of reassurance using these intuition cards, please, Master. Thank you. They come together. You can feel it when the shuffling's finished. There's a particular order that the cards go in when they're finished. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay, Russia at the moment, hemorrhaging money, much to the anger and bitterness of those that are impacted. It is going to be convoluted as we have the path forward, and there is going to be a lot of noise as we move into the future, but the rule is going to be abundant as we move into the future. There is going to be abundance. The current contracts, the current way of doing things. Oh yes, interestingly, if you haven't caught up with this yet, the butcher of Syria, the general that was sent in to, solve the invasion of Ukraine and take over the country, etc., he has been axed. He's no longer in charge of the military. I think he is still involved in some way, but on a very minor scale. He hasn't been brought in to make it happen. So he was unsuccessful, he was injured, he's out. Okay, that's how they do things. That's how Putin does things. Okay, however, what we've got here is that the current way of doing things is going to be struck down. Struck down and emptied, basically. We have the loyalty. Okay, those who were loyal to this old way of doing things are going to be struck down and find their cups empty. There is going to be a lot of fear as Russia moves into this freedom over time. So just be aware, there is going to be fear. Ooh, I'll put that there because that's beautiful. Over time, as it moves into this rainbow energy, there is going to be fear as this freedom over time moves into this unity. The stop, peace is going to divide the stop. What's happening is going to stop, and it's going to be caused by peace and hard work and rebuilding, and the messages being brought forward are going to be full. Now, this is my court jester hat. In the Middle Ages, medieval times, the only person in court that could actually tell an unpleasant truth to the king was the jester, because he was the court fool. He used to do it in a humorous way that was seen as non-threatening. Anybody else who brought messages to the king that the king didn't want to hear could lose their head or otherwise lose their lands, lose their whatever. So this is about the bravery of messages being brought forward, and you're going to have this full cup with this rebuilding and hard work. Okay. Those who were rich from this swamp are going to be downed, are going to, I don't know, you need me to explain that bit since it's finished with that card. Have faith and trust in the going forward in the future. It's going to be slow going, but it's going to be fabulous for the health of the country and the people. And here's the people, the bravery, things are going to flip. It's going to be a brave new future for the people. There's going to be this light bulb moment of great ideas, of bringing forward of justice. So you've got this there is going to be those that are subtracted out, which is going to be something, it's going to, okay, thank you, Master. I was thinking of the wrong meaning for this card, but there is going to be full illumination and justice and rebalancing brought forward that is going to have a big subtraction effect on some of what the country, the process that the country is currently under, as we flip towards the bravery of the people. Oh, love that. Base of the pack. Magic is going to happen. So I'm going to leave that reading there. Magic is going to happen. Lots of great cards coming forward. It's going to be okay. We just, this time factor and this convolution. But we're looking at fabulous things when it's all over. So please hold your strength intact. If you're in the US, vote like crazy. Whichever way you vote, ensure that your vote counts. But the future is looking good. Oh, we just need to get through this in the meantime. So please be positive, sit in the positive, sit in the light, raise your vibration, because as we all raise our vibrations, we encase more of the world in this positivity. Stay strong, look after yourself first so that you can give, because you can't give if you haven't got. Look after yourself first. And love and hugs to you all. Love to you all. Take care. Whew. That was a pretty good reading, and I'll go and have a nap now, I think. So thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.